So we were discussing about the different organizational structures. We have seen that two different, that is traditional and modern, we can say. Among that we have seen project structures and matrix structures. And the last one over here is free form structure. This is the last concept in this entire module, free form structure. Now, what is this free form structure? This type of structure is rarely adopted. In this case, the structure is highly flexible. The roles, authority, and relationships are not clearly defined. There are no superior subordinate relationships also. But whoever are working in this organization, they are all equally or jointly responsible for all the activities. They can decide their own task, how to perform the task, the way these tasks are to be performed, etc. This is useful for highly sophisticated activities like in the case of research and developmental activities. So free form structure में क्या होते हैं? There are no proper guidelines or no proper roles and authority and relationships specifically defined. Like as we compare to all the previous organizational structures where we had seen, there would be a definite pattern of relationship. In this free form, such pattern of relationships are not there. Instead, it is very much like a cordial type of relationship where there are no superior subordinate relationships. They take the decisions jointly, they exercise authority jointly, they can decide their own tasks which are supposed to be performed. Like in today's, we can see modern organizational structure, modern organizations, modern companies and all, where, like for example, startups and all, we can see this type of free form structure where there is no boss, there are no subordinates, but all the people work together in order to get the work done or in order to get the organization moving smoothly. That is free form structure. Now, this is the end of this first module. Some questions are given at the back of the textbook. Objective questions are also given at the back of the textbook. I'll upload this PDF today itself in your Google Classroom. But before that, let's see whatever we have seen from the beginning. We will have a quick revision over here of this particular module. How we started. Here you can see these are the contents in the first module. Introduction to organizational behavior, the concept, nature, foundation, discipline, scope, evolution of OB. Under that, different stages. Very importantly about Hawthorne experiments and the models of OB. Then organizational design, steps in organizational structure, and different types of organizational structure. So here we can see that we have seen the concept and nature of organizational behavior first. Then after that, we have seen the nature and characteristics of OB. It is interdisciplinary in nature. It is having interaction or it's combining theory, research, and practice. Then goals are involved over here. People are involved over here. It focuses on both group and individual behavior. And so many other points also we have seen. Then after that, another important thing or concept which you have to remember here is that the evolving of OB itself, we have to give more focus on Hawthorne experiments, or known as human relations movement. This is also known as Hawthorne experiment, Hawthorne studies. It is believed that organizational behavior had its beginning from this Hawthorne experiments or Hawthorne study. So it is actually a study which is divided into 4 different stages. These 4 different stages are very important, which you have to remember. Then after that, we have seen the models of organizational behavior, where there are 5 different models. According to Keith Davis, there are 5 different models of organizational behavior: autocratic, custodial, supportive, collegial, and system model. Then after that, this is again very important. We have already seen the advantages and disadvantages of all these models. Then after that comes again repeating of human relations movement or Hawthorne experiments, because it's a very important topic. What are the conclusion or what are the findings of this particular study? Then organizational design, factors involved in organizational design, what is meant by span of control, division of work and all. Then different factors affecting organizational design, types of organizational design, which includes traditional and contemporary designs. You have to remember what are the contents under traditional organization design and what are the types under contemporary organizational designs. After this organizational designs comes organizational structure. What we had covered, more of this organizational structure we have covered today. And what is the meaning of organizational structure you have to remember? Along with that, you should remember the two different types over here, the traditional structure. Under traditional structure, there are three subpoints: line organizational structure, functional organizational structure, and line and staff. Then there are modern organizational structure as well. Under modern organizational structure also we can see that there are three different types, that is project structure. I'll just show you that part. Project structure is important. Then there is matrix structure. This is first project structure, matrix structure, and free flow structure. These are the important topics which are covered under module 1.